emergency video because I was just making another video where I was going off on one, and I've seen that it looks on the Z, like we did well yesterday, great. Okay, we got our entry at 126 or lower. It went down, it gave up 100% of its gains, and it ended up down. We got an entry here at the 0. 100%. It gave up 100% at the number 1 fib, which was about $119. It looks like it's doing what I had hoped for the moment. However, I've noticed that if we look on the if we look at this, it actually seems like we've actually got a much bigger head and shoulders than I thought, and this head and shoulders broke down there, and that gives us a target of 107, 106 to 107, let's say. Sorry, 107 to 108 dollars. I'm going to try to trade this because I think that that's what's going to happen. I'll tell you why. Because it would be better for it would make a nicer setup for our ZCASH wider time frame outlook, which is on the larger time frame. Oh, that's not the one we want. Let's do the daily. Let's get rid of this nonsense. I did have this. Look, this double bottom is going to work much better. Oh dear. With a touch down here. So that A would make more sense of this pattern, and B, Bitcoin, which finally did start to retrace last night, it's come down to its 0.5 fib. And I don't think that's enough. It's had a big upswing. I think it's going to come down to the 0.618. And the reason I think that is because it's going to want to test this. Because and this also maybe this would, if this is the end of the accumulation, if this was the spring and the test rather than the secondary test, if it's happening if this accumulation is happening on a smaller time frame than I had assumed, then we're going to want to test this area here, and we haven't yet. So I would say either way, I think it's going to come down to the 0.618 fib here. That's 33,900, and I think what's happening at the moment is we're getting a little bounce at the 0.5 fib. It's going to bounce. Look, it's bounced to the 38. Maybe it even bounces to the 0.5. Or look, because of this 200 moving average, I think maybe we could argue that it might even bounce to the 618 fib. And so that will give us some upside. It's going to sucker everyone in before it actually comes down. Now on the ZCASH chart, this would suggest we might get some upside in the short term. If we manage to, I think maybe we get towards the 0.38 fib retracement. Maybe this is it. Maybe we should even be selling here, but we have gone past the 0.23 fib, so it's possible we go further. It's your call. I mean, I'm ready to sell. If it looks like it's going down now, I'm going to be taking my money off the table, and let's see on the 15 minute. See, I think we're above the EMA ribbon on the 15 minute. I think we're going to push towards, again, on the 15 minute, I think we want to go to the 200 moving average. It ties in with the 0.38. That would be the time to sell. So 130, 131, I think, is what we want to be selling. Is where we want to be selling. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. There we are. Probably a bit below that. So let's say there. 130 to 131. is going to be the target. I will be taking some profit there, and possibly, if you're very aggressive and you're looking to increase your tokens substantially, then you could sell everything here. And I mean, you don't want, if you know that, I wouldn't advise that, because you know you don't really want to be sat on the sidelines when you suddenly see Zcash pop to $900. but I think there's a good probability that if you take some profit here and look to buy back at down here at around 107 to 108, I think that you might be rewarded for that strategy, because that looks like a mighty head and shoulders on the 1 hour. Let's draw it in again. Here it is. That to me, it looks like it wants to complete. And let's just this time see whether did I get the target right. Maybe you want to go even a bit higher with your target. Don't be too greedy. 109, let's say. 108, 109, or 110 sounds like a nice round number, doesn't it? But it's all worth having, 10-20% from yesterday's lows. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm selling 130, buying at 110. And we'll revisit. Okay, happy hunting.